Hello, it's Kisa again, and I'm back with another video, and I think this might be my 11th video going. So, I'm in my kitchen right now, and I'm thinking about making some kind of light snack. So, what am I going to do? I think I'm going to heat up this pasta dish that I got from the Daily Grill. Something in the refrigerator smells really oniony. I'm gonna have to check on that because that is kind of crazy. I'm gonna heat up my little dish. I haven't ate anything today, and I think I'm like, okay, why not have a little snack? And why not have YouTube join me? Okay. Trying to get this out of the thing here. Hello. So how's your day going so far? Mine's is going good. I hope yours is going good too. I hope everything is alright. Everything's alright in the hood. If you looked at my other video of me gardening, I guess you could say that's basically what I'm into these days on the YouTube, is showing off gardening and explaining what's going on in the yard. Well, hopefully you will look at the video. I'm gonna take this sweater off. Hopefully you look at the videos and just kind of, you know, hang out with me and kind of see what I go through in a day. Turn this up a little bit. Closer to the kitchen. Oh. Hope I'm not getting allergies. My eyes are kind of. I just got in of. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, we're good. Eyes are getting a little itchy. Might be because of springtime. Never really had allergies before, and like now I'm starting to experience a little allergy here and there. Something in this refrigerator. I like it. I don't know. I'm just weird about smells and stuff. Oh, come on. Let's start. I know you're thinking, whoa, she is cracking something in there. Ooh, this is gonna be good. I didn't even heat up that much. I'm gonna heat up a little bit. Okay, you wanna see what that is? Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. That's what it is. It's the mac and it's the cheese. Mac and cheese. Okay. Okay, I know you're saying, will you stop messing with that damn camera, girl? I know. I'm still just trying to get used to it, you know? I don't know. And I think the charging, I think I need to charge it. I'm still kind of blinking, but we'll go for it. We'll go for it. I'm gonna eat a little bit, and I'm gonna chit chat. Hope that's not a little rude. That's good. That's really good. So, let's talk. I did talk about the interview with Rob and VX. And I didn't, I don't know, a few people looked at it, but I guess I thought, oh gosh, am I allowed to talk about other people on Facebook? Hello, Facebook. on YouTube. Am I allowed to talk about people on YouTube? How's this work? And so far, nobody came for my neck yet. So I guess I'm all right. So, I figure I'll talk a little more about it. And see what goes. See what happens. See what happens. Okay. I saw the last time I logged in, Tracy was going to the police station. She was driving and she said, "Y'all, I'm at the police station and I'm here now. I'm here now and I'm gonna, I don't know, fill out a report." I don't know what she's doing there. I didn't know that. I mean, it has something to do with, you know, docking each other. And Tracy went to the police station. And I was like, whoa. I didn't know it was that serious. I don't really know what, you know, the beef of it all. But I mean, I guess you have to start somewhere. So I want to talk about, you know, all this stuff that I'm seeing. And yeah, she said she's going to the police station, and she doesn't have a whole lot of money, but she has some money. She has some money, and she's willing to take it to wherever she needs to take it to. If they come for her, or if they're stalking her, or they're, I don't know if they're saying that she's bullying some other lady. I think the lady is, what's her name? A little bit of shade, yeah. And I don't know, Tracy and her got into like a battle thing or something. And Tracy and her got into a battle with Little Shade. And yeah, she went to the police station. I guess she said, you know, that they said that she was stalking her, whatever you call it. Docking. Yeah, she was docking her. Anyway, I'm just trying to figure out this whole thing. Like, is it really that serious for people to have to go to the police station? Or I don't know, like, I want to talk about this, but I don't ever want to get too involved in it. I just want to be on the side and just talk about it. I guess that's how it happened with Tracy. She was talking about it, and then now it's on that level where she's like roasting and gagging people, and they're roasting her, and I don't know. I'm just an outsider looking in, and I just think it's pretty crazy. People were taping people on the phone when they have conversations with them. They're taping, and they're coming back later on with the tapes, and it's just going through so many different layers. There's YouTube beef with Lovely T and Tasha K. And they're like on the top level, I guess, as far as like commentators, and even they're friends and they're beefing, and I'm like, again, I'm just watching. I don't know all the particulars, but they're like really good friends. And one took the other's interview, and she felt some kind of way about it, but she was kind of passive about it. And then there's somebody else came in and said their point of how they felt about it. And then next thing you know, these two, which ones are the top ones, are beefing. So I was like, wow, again. But I think they're going to work it out. They're professional women. They're going to figure it out. if they can just get other people, the middle people, to stop instigating the situation, they'll work it out. But meanwhile, there are so many beefs. I don't even know where to begin. I'm just talking about it. I don't talk about it with anybody else because they wouldn't even understand the different layers to this. They'd have to be watching it like the rest of us, the ones that are watching. But God, there's so many beefs. I don't know if they're real beefs or they're kind of like it's just for YouTube, or it seemed like it's real. It really do. It seemed like it's real. It seems like they're really mad and they really like have a hatred for each other, or you know, I don't know. It looked real to me. It looked more real than any these reality shows and stuff. This is like serious stuff, and it could just be like someone says something about somebody that somebody else really likes, and it's on popping. And then you have these private lives where people get to talking, and they instigate the situation, and it just goes into another thing, and then be like, so and so did this, and then so and so did that, and then so and so did that, and it's like, oh, different layers and layers and layers, and then some people are lying on each other and coming back and saying, oh, I didn't know, I'm sorry, and it's a lot. I just want to talk about it, but again, it's like so many layers and so many different things going on. You don't even know what you can say. You don't want to be blocked from anybody just by just saying your opinions about things, or even if you say you really like somebody's interview or something, and you know, maybe they'll be mad at you because you said you like that, and it's like high school on steroids. Wow. They just go at it and at it, and then it goes into something else, and you said this, and I don't like her, and I don't like him, and anyway, it's pretty interesting. And you probably don't even understand what I'm talking about, because if you're not watching it, then you're just like, you lost. But if you know what I'm talking about, then yeah. Oh my gosh. Again, I'm not going to be like on the level where I'm sitting here telling you everything that happened. I don't follow it like that. But I still want to talk about a little bit of it because it's like intriguing for some reason. I don't know why. It just is. It's more intriguing than watching like a TV show or something. I don't know. I think you just get invested in watching these guys, and then you see your favorite ones, and then before you know it, they're battling. It might be what they said for clicks and views. People do that. Maybe. And then they go on live, and then they have these, you know, chats and stuff like that. Those things be so funny. And I don't even know how long you have to be on YouTube before you can even go live. But yeah, they go live, so I guess they're all big YouTube people if they're on live. Or they have 1,000 subscribers or something like that. I don't know. I just think it's interesting. Levy T and Tasha K, they've really put in the work, man. Now, I mean, just doing what I'm doing, which is on a real low level. It's the very beginning. Like I said, it's only been like this my 11th video here. They've been doing it for years, but they're still pretty good. They put in the work. They put in a lot of effort. Let's just say they put in a lot of effort on it. And it's paying off. Yeah. They're making it work for them. There are a lot of YouTube people on here that I see that really figured out the niche or their knee, I guess that's what they call it, their brand of how to make money or gain popularity. But I know they've all had to pay their dues. You know, they didn't come, nobody came in here knowing it all. Unless you have somebody that, you know, one of the influencers to come in and kind of help you out. And nobody really does that. They'll let you figure that stuff out. By the time you get known, you might have done it for like 2 years. And unless, I don't know. I've seen some of these guys from the very, very beginning. And then I'll go and, you know, look at other people and then come back and see them. Some of them fall off. A lot of them fall off. They always come back a little bit, but they don't stay consistent. And then they're like, it's for rocks. It's for rocks. Yeah, it's for rocks. She's very consistent. And I've been watching her since the beginning. She's always in her car, and she's always like stays on the topic of, you know, reality shows, and then she has the top of the blogs one. So she's pretty consistent, and I've seen her from the very beginning. And then I ventured off and started getting into the gossip part of YouTube. But at the beginning, it was her, James Caldwell. I remember when he was on there when he had cancer. I remember that. I do. I remember that. I was really watching it, and I think I don't even know if that was a year he was on there before that. I don't know when his start date was, but I remember the cancer time, and because I remember he would be in the hospital, and I'd be like, wow, that was sad, but yeah. And then who else did I see from? And I don't, like I said, I don't know if this is their beginning. I just remember how far back when I started watching them. Who else? Bondi Blue. I've been watching her. Gosh, how long? She had the long hair, curly hair. She has cut it now. It's starting to grow back out. Her hair grows so fast. I think she cut it again. But I've been watching her from the very beginning. And these guys just do, they only do like reviews on TV shows and stuff like that. So I watched her. Oh, one that I've watched, I used to didn't watch him, and now I started watching him again. Malibu Doll. That one, Malibu Doll, has been around a long time. A long time. He used to do hair. I would watch him do tutorials on wigs. And he really good. He's like, I hate doing this. I don't like doing it. But he was so good at it. He can do some hair pieces. He did reviews on lace fronts. He got some skills, but he's still around. And I watched him from the, like, again, I don't know if it was the beginning, but it was a long time ago when I just watched him, and he's still doing it. But I guess my point is there's some people that are very consistent in doing it, and they have like this thing that they do, and they stick with it. And I don't know, from the beginning they probably was doing different things too, trying to figure out, do I talk about my life? Do I talk about reviews? Do I talk about, just trying to figure out, you know, what they want to talk about. I don't think anybody really knows. So it's only been a week for me, but I'm still just trying to figure out what I want to talk about. Right now, I'm just going to talk about what I want to talk about. You know, gardening, reviews, fitness, stuff like that, you know, just ordinary, normal stuff that we can all relate to. And then I'll see where it goes from there. But I definitely like to talk about like YouTube stuff, but just from an objective point of view. You know, I don't want to get involved in it like that, but you know, just say my intake about, you know, what I've seen. Again, I don't know everything. I'm just talking. I'm just rambling right now. And eating my little pasta. I've noticed that a lot of these videos, people are just doing normal things and talking, you know, just on here, talking about their day, you know. There's some people that have drones and doing adventure stuff, and, you know, they must have like a serious budget to be doing all that extra stuff. But for the most part, I know I just sit there sometimes and just look at people doing just regular stuff, you know. Talking about, you know, they might be sitting in their closet or in their living room, and they might be just talking about different things, you know. I don't know. And I imagine that's how they started, just talking about just random stuff, so they figured it out. What I do know is that I'm not going to be for everybody, so I might as well just be me and just see if you are interested in watching me, instead of me trying to figure out what to do to make, you know, people watch me. It just seems like it'd be easier just to just do me. And if you're into that, then you'll watch me. But I don't think I'm gonna be doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So I don't know. You never know what you're gonna be doing until you're doing it. I could just be talking out of my ass. Oh, I was young. You're not supposed to curse. Sorry. I don't really know the rules. I don't know the rules about everything. Just trying to figure it out. Again, it's only been 1 week. But anyway. What else do I want to talk about? Look at my kitchen. My kitchen is... We remodeled my kitchen. Oh gosh. About 20 years ago. That's a story in itself. I used to have popcorn ceilings. I sure did. I used to have popcorn ceilings in this house. And the funny thing is, when I got the popcorn ceiling taken off, if I'd have known this, my contractor came in with a hose. Never forget it. I was home by myself. My husband was not around. He came in the house with a hose, and he took the hose and he sprayed the hose all on the ceiling. I couldn't believe it. I was like, he's in the house with water and he is spraying my walls. I was like, oh, I don't know if he's supposed to do that. Before I even was able to be like, oh, no, don't do that. He did that, and then he did something, I don't know if it was a chemical or what, and that stuff just fell all the way down on the floor. And I was like, whoa, that's all it took? He like, I don't know, all I know it was a hose, and it was just saturated popcorn ceilings. And then he took the hose, sprayed it, and then all the stuff just came down. And then once it came down, we were getting our floors done too. He took the carpet, rolled that carpet, took that carpet right out. It was done, just like that. It couldn't have took more than 20, 30 minutes. Or maybe I'm exaggerating. But it felt like that. And I couldn't believe how easy it was. Rolled that carpet, because we were getting carpet too. So he did the ceiling, got it all saturated, knocked it down, got all the popcorn ceiling stuff, fell down to the ground, rolled it up with carpet, and it was out the door. I was like, dang! If I'd have known that, I'd have done it myself. Probably not, but I thought that was just like, wow, okay. So when I see popcorn ceiling, and I'm like, somebody doesn't want it or anything, I just kind of shake my head, because I know how easy it probably would be to get rid of it. I mean, I've watched it happen. And then they did my floors. My floors still look pretty good after all, but then we didn't never have no dogs in the house. I guess your floors won't be looking good if you have dogs. Yeah. We did these hardwood floors. Man, these hardwood, they were worth it. They really were. Because we had carpet before. I do not regret that. Getting hardwood floors. Yeah, and then we got our floors done, and that was that. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I told my husband, I said, you know, they took a water hose and saturated our ceiling, and then that stuff started coming down, and then they just pulled up the carpet, and it was done. And he was like, really? I said, yeah. I couldn't believe they did that. You should have seen my eyes. My eyes were this big when they walked in here and they had the hose in my yard. I mean, your hose in my house, saturating water. And I was like, whoa. So, yeah, but we did that. I did that about 20 years ago. We done just. I was thinking about it, this house probably needs some updating because it's been a while. Everything I say is like 20 years ago. Oh, we did that 20 years ago. If you say 20 years ago, you were done a lot. Yeah, we did new cabinets and stuff. I can't even tell you what was going on in this house. The refrigerator was over here. The stove was over here. It didn't have. It's an old house. I don't know what to tell you. It's an old house, and we've done everything to do to a house, and now it needs updating. Yeah. I bought the house before I had kids, and we did a lot of stuff before we had kids, and we still do a lot of stuff. But lately, we just haven't been doing much for the house. I don't know. I guess you can say we just. I would like to get some stainless steel stove. I'd like to do a gas stove. I was gonna do a gas stove, and I chickened out at the last minute. They even have they even did the electrical part for gas, and I said no, because I thought about like if you was to turn it on, if you didn't turn it off, you could smell gas. I don't know why I didn't do it. I could still have it be done because he said, you know what, I'm going to do it, and if you change your mind later down the road, you can it'll be there. So I can get rid of this stove. This is just a smooth top. Smooth top. I don't know if you can see it. Smooth top right here. Yeah. Anyway, I want one of them. And I wanted it back then, and I don't know why I didn't just do it. Well, I know why I didn't do it. It was probably because of the money, and I was thinking about saving some money. But I wanted a Viking stove. And my husband's like, this ain't no Viking house. And I'm like, I want this Viking stove. And I should have went for it. I really should have. I wouldn't have had no regrets if I went on and just got the stove that I wanted. But no, I was like, we were doing everything all at once. So I was like, okay, I'll get the electrical smooth top stove. But I was like, I should have got the Viking. Viking gas. I'm going to do that. My husband, he's still going to say, this house is not good enough for a Viking. But I don't care. I want one. I do. I want one. And I need to get a stainless steel refrigerator. That's my goal. Viking stove and a stainless, and then like of course my dishwasher. Get a new dishwasher. Get these 3 appliances and get like an upgrade and get something nice. Yeah. Why not? They cost like almost like buying a car. But it's gonna be in your house and you use it every day, and I mean, I don't know, I think it's worth it. I'm gonna do it. If he doesn't get me another house, I'm getting me a Viking. I'm gonna remodel my kitchen and get the appliances that I want. I should have did that. I don't know why I didn't, but now I know. I'm gonna do it. So, yeah. That's the story of my house. I just about did everything in here that's remodeling, and I've been here for probably 25 years now, probably longer than that. Good thing is, I own it. We own our home. Last year we paid our last payment and we own our home now. So it's nice to not have a mortgage. And my husband's like, "You want to buy another house?" And I was like, "Oh, come on." For investment. It's so nice not owning to have a mortgage. But I know it's something I probably should. Because we're still pretty, we're pretty young and we already own our home. It makes sense that, another 20, 25 years, really, to buy another house? It just seems so thin. Anyway, of course we would rent it out, but just the whole thing of like being responsible for another home, it's like, I'm doing good just paying the taxes around here, But yeah, he wants to buy another home, and we probably will. But right now we're really enjoying that we don't have a mortgage payment. The house is paid for, and I keep saying he wants to buy another home, rent it out, and either we live in that home, because it'll definitely be a fixer-upper, and rent this home, do the work with the new home that we're gonna get, like renovating and all that stuff, and then live in that house, and then rent this house. Still trying to figure it out. There used to be a time where I wanted to leave, but I'm at the point right now, we just never made any moves, so I'm just kind of content with where I'm at right now. And people are like, "Oh, you could sell it, and then you can move," and it's like, yeah, but I still gotta find a place to live. And I mean, the house is worth a lot, but the thing is it's all the houses are worth, you gotta spend, all of them are expensive. Unless you want to go further out. And I'm used to living in the city, so I'm like, no, I don't want to do all that. It's not too many people live in, in the central area. I don't know. I don't want to move out too far. But anyway, probably will get another home. It's just nice not having a mortgage. It's a good feeling. I hear people talking about them having to pay their rent just for like apartment, and I guess the rent is like average 19, 17, 2,000, 2,600. Oh my God! This for rent? Oh man! Wow! No. That's why I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. But anyway, let's go in the living room. Thanks for hanging out with me, if you're still here. Here's my living room. It's my little dinosaur TV over here. It's a Samsung. It's like one of the original plasma TVs. My husband wants to get rid of it so bad. And I'm like, no, because it was a pain in the ass to put on the wall. I put it on the wall before, like, putting TVs on the wall. I had to have the TV on the wall. Uh-oh, my battery is going down. Oh, no. I had to have a TV on the wall, and so I went for it. And my husband was like, we don't even turn it on. Let's get rid of it. And I, for some reason, just like, oh no, I don't want to get rid of it. Because it was a pain in the neck. And that's why I don't want to get rid of it. But Let's just kind of move around. It's a pain in the neck. He always seems to want to get rid of the things that I do. You got a husband like that? Anything you do, it's like, oh, we can get rid of that. If he had put the time and the effort and paid for it, he wouldn't want to get rid of it. That's kind of how my husband is. It's like, no, you're not getting rid of that. I've had that TV before I even had my kids. My kids they're big. They're teenagers now. So yeah, that's the house. See, it's got the little round and the thick trim. What do you call this? Oh gosh, just bothers me. Molding, yeah, molding, molding all over, and the big ones down at the bottom. Let's see if I can show you down. This house is so old. Yeah, it's funny. See all that molding? It's huge. Oh, yeah. See that white thing? It is hella dated. I know it is. I got that for a wedding gift. Now I know. I had it forever. By the way, I've been married. Gosh, I gotta think about everything. 24 years. The way I do it is because I have a 14-year-old son, and we were married 10 years before we had him. So add him and put a 10 on there, because I had him after 10 years of us being married. Put a 10 on there, and then that's how long I've been married. I have to really think of it back like that, because otherwise I don't remember. Yeah, 24 years. Long time. You don't ever see anybody be married that damn long. You never see nobody be married no 24 years. That's still kind of young. Because we're young. We're young in heart. Everybody's young in heart. Only old people say they're young in heart. It's like, yeah, okay. That don't count. Okay, let's put this over here. My camera might just shut off. If it does, I'm going to come back on. But just so you know, if it shuts off, that's what's going on. I'm still trying to work with my editing and stuff like that. So, I guess I probably should get off this thing before it just shuts off on me anyway. Thank you for watching my video of me just chit-chatting and showing you a little bit of the yard and hanging out with me. And I am going to upload videos. I'm just going to put them out there, and whatever you guys like and view and all that stuff, I will do more of that. Or a comment and say, oh, I like more of that, and then I will show you more of that. Just give you a more introduction of myself. That's all I'm going to do right now. Just do me. But thanks for watching my video. I appreciate it. And you have a nice day. And you'll see me soon back on these YouTube streets.